Very good afternoon, dear kids. Welcome to another session of EVS interactive class. As you all know that chapter the earth is going on, and in which we are discussing about types of soil. And in our last EVS session we had discussed about two types of soil: sandy soil and silt soil. And today we will discuss about another two types of soil, that is clay soil and loamy soil. So let's start our session. Clay soil. This type of soil is made up of smallest particles, and clay soil holds water for longer time periods because there is not much space between the mineral particles or the soil particles, so it does not drain well at all, and it is sticky to touch when wet, but it is smooth in touch when it is dry. It is very fine ground soil, and clay soil is the heaviest soil type in all types of soil that benefits from high nutrients. It remains wet and cold in winter and dry out in summers. This type of soil has more clay particles and very less sand and silt particles. Clay soil is the densest and heaviest soil, and the particle size is very small, so this type of soil does not provide space for plant roots to flourish, as air and moisture cannot penetrate through this type of soil, so plants cannot grow in such type of soil. I am talking about most of the plants. Only those plants can flourish or can grow in such type of soil which can either tolerate dry clay soil or which can grow in waterlogged clay soil, means the soil which is filled with water, like cotton, wheat and rice. The combination of silt and clay, means silt clay or loam clay, such type of soils, they are very good for the growth of cotton, wheat and especially rice crop. So as I have told you in last EVS session, that silt soil is also good for crops, and especially silt with the combination of clay is the best combination for the growth of rice plants and wheat plants also. Clay soil is found mainly near the surface of earth under a fairly limited conditions. Most of the clay deposits are found where rocks are in contact with water, air or stream. The color of clay soil varies from white to dull grey or brown to deep orange red. Very good afternoon, dear kids. Welcome to another session of EVS interactive class. As you all know that chapter the earth is going on, and in which we are discussing about types of soil. And in our last EVS session we had discussed about two types of soil: sandy soil. Now let's talk about the fourth type of soil on the basis of texture, that is loamy soil. Loam is a soil type that contain all these three basic soil particles, means silt, clay and sand. Or you can say that this type of soil is a combination of sandy soil, clay soil and silt soil. Basic loam has about equal amounts of all the three soil types, and these three soil types are mixed or combined to avoid the negative effects of each other. And these soil types are fertile, easy to work with, and they provide good drainage. Loamy soil breaks up easily and stays wet for a long time period. The basis for a good garden is the soil available for plants to grow. Soil needs to have proper drainage quality, water holding capacity, and the ability to provide essential nutrients for proper plant growth. And loam is the best soil type for growing plants because it contains, or it is a combination of all the types of soil: sandy, clay and silt sand. In fact, gardeners often mix loam in with other soil types like sand soil or clay soil, and they used to mix loam. They make combinations for the proper growth of the plants. So it is the ideal garden soil and it's good for plants in multiple ways. Loam is found in a majority of successful farms in regions around the world known for their fertile lands. Loam soil feels soft and crumbly and easy to work over a wide range of moisture content. And if you squeeze the soil ball and if it feels spongy, then you can easily guess that it's probably a loam soil. If we talk about the color of loam soil, then its color ranges from dark grayish brown to black. Children, loam soil contains humus also besides minerals. So garden plants grow best in loam soil. That is because loam holds more water than sand alone, and loam drains better than silt or clay. Loam also has more of the minerals than that plant needs to grow. So loam is the best kind of soil for the growth of plants or crops. If we talk about sand, silt and clay soil, Then out of these three, silt is the best. But if we talk about all the four types of soil, then loam soil is the bestest soil because it contains all the three types of particles. So this is all for today's session, children. Tomorrow we will discuss about some ways by which we can save our environment. As you all know that we are facing an environmental crisis today. So how we can overcome these crises, about all these things we will talk tomorrow.